My name is Jessica Neal, and I'm a physician at On Lok PACE. So as a doctor at PACE, my workday looks a little bit different from a typical doctor's office. I have fewer patients who I see much more frequently, and I'm much more available to help coordinate their care, whether it is a clinic visit or a specialty visit, or if they need to go to the hospital, we help facilitate that, all of the above. The PACE model has many benefits, and I can speak to it from the physician's perspective, which is often as a geriatrician working in the community, you see all the needs that somebody has, but you're not able to provide them. But at PACE, I can see, oh, my patient has dementia, or they're having more trouble with things at home, and we're able to provide those additional services, support them with home care if they and their family need it, support them with home delivered meals if that's what is interesting to them and needed by them, physical therapy to help with chronic pain or whatever it may be. And one of the things I like the most about this job is that because I see very few patients, I really have the opportunity to build relationships over time with the people who I take care of, both with them and their families.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you. So Happy New Year. My name is Stephanie, and I am so happy to give you guys a very warm welcome this January 5th, our first episode with the Yan Can Cook with On Lok. It's great. I mean, like, continue this effort. Bring more people. Let them know what we're doing. How do we help our senior? It's great. And in partnership with Yan Can Cook team, that is a great opportunity for us to spread the word out. And also, you guys enjoy this cooking so much. Thank you very much. And let me introduce myself. My name is Stephanie, and on behalf of the whole On Lok team, we welcome you of 2023. And on January 22nd will be the Lunar New Year first day, and of course our theme today will be Lunar New Year. So just give you a little bit information about On Lok. On Lok is a nonprofit organization that we've been serving our senior population in San Francisco Bay Area for over 50 years. Our program provides medical and support services so our senior can live at home for as long as possible, as independent as possible. Our 30th Street Senior Center is the largest senior center in San Francisco. We offer meal services, virtual class services, case management services. And today our menu will be 8 treasure rice pudding, 4 happiness meatball, and gold coins. And meanwhile, let me remind you as well, for the whole show, we would like to ask questions on your behalf. So if you have any question, post it on the chat and other people can know it. Chef Yan can answer your question too. Thank you very much for hearing me, our introduction this time. Thank you, and I will turn it over to Chef Yan.
Happy New Year! First of all, just like the Chinese say, 恭喜發財.
恭喜發財, 恭喜發財.
That means Happy New Year. Instead of say Happy New Year, we wish you good luck and good fortune and prosperity. Now I want to show you this is 對聯. You go to during Chinese New Year, everywhere you go in the Chinese household, you will see 2 banners like this from top to bottom. This means food has no national and international boundary. Food brings all of us together. And this one means be happy and enjoy and to share your good luck and good fortune. 开心其分享，美食无国界。This is how you do it. And then, of course, this is the year of the rabbit. Look at that. We have the little baby rabbit here. And then also a lot of red envelope. We'll talk about tradition. But today, I'm going to show you how to do 3 wonderful, traditional, popular, delicious menu, the Chinese menu. The first I want to show you how to do is the 8 precious rice pudding, because this is a wonderful dessert. Okay, after a heavy meal, and then this is, a lot of people don't believe Chinese restaurants have dessert, but this is actually a very common dessert that not only they serve during Chinese New Year, but they also always serve in Chinese restaurant. And then you can also make at home. Now let me say, this is the rice we want to use. glutinous rice or sweet rice. Look at that. This is the sweet rice. You can buy the Chinese or the Japanese sweet rice, okay? And I will show you close up so you can see. This is the sweet rice, okay? You can buy them in a package like this. And I'm gonna put it over here just in case we ask you. And then you buy a tiny bit of red bean paste, sweet red bean paste, or lotus bean paste. You can use any filling you want, but this is a traditional one. I'll put it over here. And then you soak the rice. Look at that. You soak the rice. Can you see that? You soak this rice overnight. Or if you use hot water, you boil it a little bit, and then you shorten the cooking time. Then you don't have to put it overnight. Or you can actually partially cook your rice in a rice cooker. Okay, so look at that. This is already cooked. This would accelerate the cooking time because I'm going to have to steam it. If you start with the raw rice, okay, we start with the raw rice. It takes an hour to cook, so we'll get going. Okay. First thing, I want to introduce you how to assemble this. This is the principal actor, which is the glutinous rice soaked in water, warm water overnight. And then I have, look at all this thing. I have apricot, goji berry, red date, and then longan, that means dragon's eye, dried, and then pistachio nut, toasted, sesame toasted, coconut, shredded coconut, and then raisin, and then pineapple. Now this is how you do it, okay? I put the pineapple, this is the bowl. I put this pineapple right here. See this? This is dehydrated candy pineapple. I put it right on the bottom. And then I put a little red cherry right here. Look at that. I put it right here. Let me show you. Okay. I will put it right here. Can you see that? And then I'm going to put this right here. Look at that. I will put it somewhere around here so everybody can see. Okay. Now look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never put 4. 4 is not good luck. Okay. Can you see that? I'm going to show you so this way everybody can see. Can you see that? And then I put raisins. This is the bottom. And I put red date, and red date, okay? And then longan on the side. And this is going to be wonderful. And then I'm going to put some goji berry too. Put it right over here. Now this is the bottom, okay? This is the very bottom. This particular bowl is kind of oil or spray with tiny bit of non-stick oil. And then you put the rice on top of these wonderful things. Now look at that. This way, when it's done, it's going to be beautiful. And I put this right over here. This is the soaked rice for overnight, okay? Look at that. Just enough to cover this. Just enough to cover this. Look at that. I want you to learn how to do all of this at home, okay? Because once you do this, you can put it in the fridge. And whenever you're ready, you just warm it up again, okay? This is right. And then I open a can of this sweet red bean paste. Then I will put this red bean paste like this, and I put it right here, okay? This is the layer, okay? And the layer, okay? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Look at this. And then I will put this, and I press this, and I press this. When you press this, the way to do it is put a tiny bit of water here. So easy for you to move them around. Look at that. Look at that. Push, 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 push. See that? Very simple. Now look at that. And then you might want to use a tiny bit more, okay? Tiny bit more to basically have a layer of these sweet bean paste because it looks really beautiful, okay? And look at that. When you do it at home, you got to be patient because sometimes this is kind of tricky to handle, and you sometimes can use water, a tiny bit of oil, okay? You see this? Press, press, you press, Okay, now this is the layer, okay? And then you put another layer. Now, if you want, you can put some nuts in between to get the texture. Nuts. And you can also use, you know what? You can use the pumpkin seeds too, yeah, to give texture, okay? And then put more raisin in between, okay? And then pumpkin seed, and then some sliced candy pineapple to give texture, okay? And then crush pistachio, okay? And then pumpkin seed. Look at that. There's a lot of things going on. And then you put more rice right on top, okay? That's how you do it, okay? More rice, okay? Look at that. And then you steam it, okay? Now, this particular rice, I actually put a tiny bit of sugar mixed with it. So the rice actually have tiny bit of sugar already. So when it's steamed, it's still like a sweet rice. This is called sweet rice, glutinous rice, but also very good. And then I also put tiny more nuts around. You know why? Because I want to get texture, so it will be nice and tasty. And then more raisin, okay? And then you can put all kind of stuff around, okay? You can put more of these around. So this way, most of the restaurants don't do it. It's just that I love to use all of these ingredients, okay? Dragon eye. And then the juice that I don't want to waste this, I put it right over here, okay? So when it's steamed, we got extra moisture. Then when this is done, I am going to take this out and I will show you how amazing this is. Waste nothing. We'll take this over there and let it steam, okay? We're gonna steam it. Now, if you happen to have goji berry, you can actually buy goji berry in health food store and also even in Costco. Goji berry is very good for your eye, okay? I have goji berry, okay? And then when this is done, we press it down. But when it's cooked, it's glue, it kind of sticky, it glued to it, okay? And then when this is done, I put it over here. I will steam it, okay? Now, make sure you don't waste any energy. You turn this on and you are ready to steam this. Look at how beautiful this is, okay? Look at this bottom. Look how beautiful this is, okay? And then I will steam it over here. I have a steamer, put it right here in a rack. I will show you how to do this, okay? Look at that. Look at that. See that? I put it right over here. And I can actually steam it right here. So while we're ready, I would like to ask people, I'm quite sure you have questions. So anybody have any questions? Let's ask.
Yes. They want to know how long would it take for you to steam it for the rice?
It takes about 55 to a minute to an hour. And if you soak it long enough, then you do not have to worry about steaming it for too long. Particularly if you have cooked this, because basically you're cooking this, okay? So if you are using raw rice, 1 hour. Soak overnight, 1 hour. But if you use this, use the cooked rice, you don't have to worry about it. You use cooked rice, all you have to do is about 30 minutes or less, okay? Just get the sugar, get the fruit and the flavor of the dry fruit permeate into your rice. That's how you do it, okay? So you do it at home, you'll run out of time, you use this. But I prefer to cook it raw. The reason is because when you cook it raw, then the rice is individually and it's not sticky, not too sticky, even though it's sticky rice, but it's not too sticky. That's the reason why I normally like to do it a little bit longer. But when you're running out of time, by all means, use cooked glutinous rice, okay?
Yeah.
Anybody else have any question?
So what type of fruit is dragon eye?
A dragon eye is from southern China, but in Florida, in Hawaii, in Thailand, in Vietnam, they also have it. Basically, Lunar is a fruit similar to lychee. Okay, it's very, very good, nice and sweet. It's one of my childhood favorite fruit. Okay, it's a tropical fruit. Then we put this over here, and we'll continue to steam. Okay, let it steam. okay? And let it steam. In the meantime, I want to show you how to do the second dish. Any other question?
Yeah, they want to know how long would it take for cooking in Instant Pot. Do you think it's about similar time?
If you cook Instant Pot, probably about 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But make sure in the Instant Pot, you make sure you because it's very, very hot. So you have to have a heat-proof container, the glass like this, and that it will not, make sure it won't break, okay? Or you can, in fact, in the Instant Pot, you might want to put in one of these stainless steel so it won't crack, it won't break, because Instant Pot is pressure cooked, okay? But if you do an Instant Pot, I think within 15-20 minutes, a medium low, you can do it, because you can, the steam actually pressurize and cook the rice a lot faster, okay?
Yeah.
Good question. They let us give some prize for the people that ask the right question.
Yeah, we have our first winner is Ruby Auntie from San Francisco. Ruby Auntie from San Francisco. Yay.
Hey, Ruby, congratulations! Happy New Year from San Francisco.
Yeah.
May I also ask today, how many people are from out of state or out of the country, I mean, whatever? Where are you from? We want to say Happy New Year to you. We want to wish you Gong Hei Fat Chao. Anybody from out of town?
I just saw Canada, Arizona, Hawaii.
Arizona, Canada, Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, welcome. Canada, our Canadian friends, and Hawaiian friends. I'm going to Hawaii, and then also Arizona. Wow, now it is the best place to play golf. California, right now in the Bay Area, it's pouring rain, there's a lot of flood. But anyway, the next one I want to do is 4 precious meatball. And actually, 四字頭 is the red lion's head, red cooked lion's head. Amazing, okay? And this one you might need to use a dark soy sauce. You need a tiny bit of dark soy sauce, okay? Now here, I want to show you the ingredient first, okay? This is my version, okay? I always at home. The advantage when you do something at home is you can create your own recipe. You can make it very, very good. A lot of time in restaurant, they're not able to do it because the food cost. They have to make a profit, okay? Unless you pay a fortune for the fine dining restaurant. But normally, they do not have all of these ingredients. Now let me show you what I have here. Ground meat, ground pork. Look at that, it's ground pork. And not only ground pork, I also have shrimp, okay? Minced shrimp, okay? And then I mince the shrimp. I want to show you how easy it is. All you have to do is you put a piece of shrimp here, and you use your knife. You go, you just crush it, and then after you crush it, you go. Okay, and then minced shrimp. Okay, but I have a whole shrimp too, to put it in to make it more interesting. And then I mix this up. Okay, I mix this with a tiny bit of egg, okay? Egg wash, okay? Egg wash. And besides that, I add a tiny bit of pepper, okay? And a tiny bit of wine, and a tiny bit of sesame seed oil. Now this would do it, okay? But what makes it unique is I have water chestnut, I have dry shrimp, but I toast the dry shrimp, I ground it into a powder, okay? Now this is what makes it. And then I think it would be good to also have some green onion and panko, means breadcrumb, okay? Chopped green onion, panko, and then chop ginger. I want to show you how easy, again, to chop ginger, okay? I want to show you how easy to chop ginger. A piece of ginger here, peel, done, okay? Already chopped. Because what I'm doing is, you don't believe I have done this, right? Okay, I put it over here, and I go, like, you see that? It's all chopped up. And you see that? Because I crush this and I press it. I crush it and I press it. This is how I do it, okay? And then I use good ginger and green onion, and then water chestnut, okay? Now, how do you do water chestnut? The easiest way to do it is you put your knife like this, you go press. Already crushed, okay? Once it's crushed, then you can go. This is how you already chop up the water chestnut very fast, okay? That's how you do it. Now, we have all of these done. And then a little bit more egg white or egg yolk, or egg wash, okay? Now, look at that. I want to show you how to shake the ball, okay? This is going to be beautiful. We have all the seasoning here already. And then if you want, to make it really fluffy, you use Japanese style panko or breadcrumb, okay? Because it gives that soft texture, okay? When the breadcrumb is cooked and in touch with this moisture, they give that nice, wonderful, soft texture. I want my, and a lot of time in some restaurants, they also use pork fat. But hey, healthy cooking, forget about pork fat, okay? That's why I use a lot of green onion and water chestnut and breadcrumb, okay? Now, look at that. When this is done, we shake them. And I'm gonna move this away. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna shape up the ball. I'm gonna shape a big ball. Now, this is lion's head. You know why you call it lion's head? Because it's huge. Look at that. I got a nice round, beautiful round ball like this. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. Then when this is anybody have any question about this? This is a classic dish, very, very famous classic dish. Okay.
How do you make the dry shrimp?
Oh, I toast it. I toast it a little bit in the oven and let it dry up, and then I put it in a blender and I chop it. I chop it in a little. I'll show them the small blender. I have a small blender, like a coffee grinder. Okay. And then in the meantime, I have one of these. It's called my juicer. I just chop it up like this. Let me show you. I just pluck it up here. I just pluck it up right here. Okay, and I go like this. Okay. Yeah. Very simple. Okay. Anybody have any questions so far?
Do you want to make your lion head a little bit bigger, or usually this is the size you do?
Normally they're pretty big, but the thing is, when you're making it too big, it's kind of clumsy. They normally are about this big. This big. Okay, this is huge. This is the size, and then I would quickly fry it to seal in the juice and make it a nice golden brown first. Golden brown. Okay. Now look at how nice.
Yeah.
One. Can you see how big? This is the smaller one. Okay. This is the smaller one, but you can make bigger one like this. This is the big one. Nice and round like this. Look how beautiful. Is that? And they're all uniform. Anybody else have any question?
Yeah, how much panko did you
panko
add?
I use about, for the recipe, I use about a quarter cup to 1/3 of a cup only. Okay. Because they when they soak up, they're not that much. Okay, but this will give that nice smooth texture. Can you see? Beautiful. Okay, 4. Okay. Yeah. Normally they have 4. Okay. Normally they use 4. I just want to show you how to make the other one. Right. And then in the meantime, you want to quickly fry this. Okay. Okay. Now look at this. Nice. Look at how I do this. Okay. Nice. I want to show you how beautiful, how nice and round this. Look at how beautiful, how nice and round.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It looks so good. Yeah.
Very good. And also there's a lot of interesting seasoning and everything here. You can even add a tiny bit of crushed nuts. Like I use pistachio, because pistachio nut is complete protein, very high in antioxidant. That's why I use healthy. Now look at this. I'm gonna put this right here. Can you see that?
One person asked if you would bake it.
Bake it would be a little bit, it would not be as uniform because I want to show you why, okay? When you bake them, they would not be uniformly brown. I tell you the reason, okay? And then also because I have to braise it anyway later on. Now look at how beautiful. I will show you the difference, okay?
Yes.
Give me a plate with paper towel. Let me show you. Now I want to show you. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you see the golden brown? Look at that. Look how beautiful. Okay?
Yeah, it is.
And if you bake them, they do not have this kind of golden brown. And I want to show you the difference, okay? Amazing. Okay, now look at it. Soak this. I don't want to overcook them. I just basically firm it up and get that nice golden brown color. Look at that.
Oh,
the whole
yeah.
thing is golden brown. The whole thing is golden brown. The whole thing is golden brown. The whole thing is golden brown. Okay? That's the reason why. Now I want to show you. Beautiful. Take a look at that. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful. Okay? And then, in the meantime, we're going to show you how to cook it. Okay? Here.
So it has a consistency of golden of the color.
Yeah, beautifully golden brown and firm. See, outside, and also I purposely let it soak, let it drain, and absorb the extra oil from this. I don't just put it right away. I just do it like this. Okay, and then in the meantime, I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, here I heat this up. I have another pan. I put this broth. Now this broth has soy sauce, sesame syrup, wine, and chicken broth, and also dark soy and oyster sauce. Okay. Now look at this. Let me show you the difference in color. This is without dark soy. This one with dark soy. Okay. I will ask you, look at the difference after the dark soy. Look at that.
Yeah.
See that? So there's the dark soy. I also use a tiny bit of fish sauce. You know why? Because it got shrimp, and the fish sauce got a really sharp seafood flavor. I just put about half a teaspoon of fish sauce. Then it would make it really, really beautiful. That's what I normally do. Normally in Shanghai, when they do this, they do not add the fish sauce and the dry shrimp, but I did, okay? I put it right over here. Look at that. Right over here, okay? Let it cook. Let it heat up. In the meantime, look at that baby bok choy. Look at that. This is baby bok choy. But when you do this at home, you do it in a clay pot. Sa wo. You do it here. Okay? I want to show you how to do this right here. I'm going to heat this up first, so this way you can see. Can you see that? This is the clay pot. Then you can buy clay pot everywhere. Then I put this. This is the Shanghai baby bok choy, okay? This is the Shanghai baby bok choy. I line up these leaves on the bottom. I put it in the bottom. I waste nothing, okay? And then this baby bok choy, I put it one, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see that?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
And then, look at this. This is boiling already. Can you see that? It's boiling. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then I will transfer this. Let me show you. This is how I will do it. I put this clay pot. If you happen to have clay pot, then I put this right over here. Okay? Look at that. It's amazing. And then, got a lid here. You can buy them in all Asian stores. This is the clay pot, okay? And then I would transfer the meatball. Look how beautiful. I want you to see it, okay? This is going to be so gorgeous.
It looks so yummy.
It looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Now,
Yummy, yummy.
and then you're going to put all of these together, let it come to boil. And then, of course, we're going to make a special sauce too. Now, I don't want to waste the shrimp. So towards the end, I also put the shrimp right here. And I let it cook. Put the shrimp right here. And then I let it cook. Okay? This is how you do it. You let it braise. In the meantime, we're asking questions. Let's ask some more questions. Anybody else have any questions?
What is your process to save and reuse the oil after frying?
Normally, what I do is I use a fine strainer. Let me show you. I use a fine strainer like this, or like this. A very fine strainer, okay? And I will filter off some of the food residues. Okay, get rid of food residue, and then let it cool down and put in a bottle, and then I will put in the refrigerator. Okay, but if you are using the oil to deep fry fish, it would be too fishy. So you only use this oil for fish dishes. Okay, anybody have any questions?
Yes, and let's see, we have. What size would you recommend for the clay pot for a family of 4?
Oh, this is perfect. This is about 8 inches. Okay, 8 inches. You can get a bigger one. Can I have the bigger clay pot to show them the bigger clay pot? The one that I have normally for 8 to 10 people. Okay, but you also have, this is the more traditional one. This is the more traditional one. This is also a clay pot. Look at that. This is how the clay pot. Inside it glazed, outside is not. But this clay pot, if you drop it on the floor, it will break up into about 4 million pieces, okay? So that's why this one is very good. Now, let me show you. This is the one that I use. Look at the size. You see the difference? Yeah, this one, I use it for a party. This one, family cooking, okay? And then I use it, I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it down to simmer because I don't want to overcook it, okay? And in the meantime, I want to show you how to make a sauce.
Another question is like, would a Dutch oven be
the
same?
Definitely. Perfect, actually. I have a Dutch oven too, but a Dutch oven would be really, really nice. Thank you for asking and making asking that question. You deserve a special gift for this wonderful question. Okay.
Yeah, let's announce the next winner. You remind me always. Thank you very much. It's Ricky from Arizona. Ricky from Arizona.
Hey, Ricky. Hello, Arizona. And then I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this. Okay. Take a look. Look at it. Look how beautiful. And look at the shrimp. Look at the shrimp. How beautiful the shrimp is. Look at that.
Yeah.
See that? Look at this, how beautiful. I put it right over here. So this, I basically had created something different. In the meantime, I'll continue to let it simmer at the back. You know why? Because I want to simmer. I don't want to overcook. So we simmer this right over here. Okay. I'm going to simmer this. Simmer. Can you see the simmer?
Yeah.
Okay.
We see.
And then in the meantime, I'm going to show you the steamed rice.
Special rice pudding. Hey.
Look at how beautiful. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. Okay.
So colorful.
And it's beautiful. But of course, it takes an hour to do it. Okay. So we're going to continue to do this. And when you do this, make sure you use your hot. Oh, wow. Almost. I got so excited. Sometimes I forget. That's why they always say, Chef Yan, have you ever cut yourself once? Never once, but about 4 or 5 times in the last 2 years. It doesn't matter how careful you are, you can always cut yourself again. Now, the next thing I want to show you is, this one is going to be a wonderful dish everybody should learn. It is a symbolic of, it's the first dish and the second dish is symbolic. Now, this particular dish, let me talk about tradition first, okay? Can you see that? Pomelo In Chinese called 陆瑶 means abundance, plentiful supply, bountiful. That's why they always have this in the altar or put in the kitchen. 陆瑶 is basically the Chinese grapefruit, the pomelo. And you go to Thai restaurant, Vietnamese restaurant, they have pomelo salad in Thai restaurant, as well as Vietnamese restaurant. Pomelo, I love it. Let's show them the pomelo inside pomelo. And then the red envelope, always, during the first day of Lunar New Year, okay? The married couple always put some money inside. You don't want to put money, you put gold coin inside. You go chocolate gold coin inside. And give it to the children, your grandchildren, and also the people still single to wish them good luck, okay? So always have this on display because this is the color of gold. So your house is filled with gold, okay? And of course, Chinese New Year candy. This is Chinese New Year candy. So wish everybody sweet, have a sweet beginning. So all of these are very traditional. Of course, you have all of these hanging all over, all of these banners, okay?
For the decoration, right?
Yeah, the decoration. Now, this is the pomelo inside. Look at that. I'll show you. This is pomelo inside. This is how the pomelo looks like. Yeah, beautiful. It's delicious. When you eat that, you peel this on, you peel this out. And this from Florida, okay? And the Chinese one is a little bit the bigger, but this is actually really, really good, okay?
I thought it's from your garden.
This is my garden, but the pomelo is not my garden because where I live is a little bit too cold. Hey, Arizona, Ricky, Arizona, you can do that, okay? Now the next thing I want to show you, the next thing I want to show you is the last dish, okay? Everybody learn how to do the last dish. I'm going to show you, okay? Now, the last dish is also symbolic. This one, lotus root. Have you ever seen lotus root? You can actually put this in water, the root, and the root will come out here and will sprout, it will grow. Lotus flower, beautiful, okay? Lingao, okay? Very, very good. It is also, I call it gold fortune, a good fortune gold corn. It looks like a gold corn, okay? Now, how do you do it? I have ground pork. Can you see that? Ground pork. And I have shrimp. I already show you how to crush the shrimp already, okay? And then I mix the shrimp and the ground pork together. And then I'm going to quickly marinate this with a tiny bit of cornstarch, okay? Tiny bit of white pepper, okay? A tiny bit of wine and a tiny bit of salt, okay? A tiny bit of salt, and if you want, you can also put a tiny bit of soy sauce right here, okay? And then in the meantime, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this. And you mix them all up, mix them all up, mix them all up. All of this you should do it ahead of time, okay? All of this, I better put it over here so everybody can see this.
Yeah.
Okay?
One person asked you what kind of wine did you put it?
I use rice wine, or you can use sake. Or if you don't have any of these, don't worry. You can, you know what you can use? You can actually use white wine, okay? Chardonnay, Striply, and any of the white wine would do, okay? Now, the next thing I want to show you is I peeled the lotus root. I peeled it. And then I slice it one and a two. And it looks like, look at how beautiful. Looks like Swiss cheese, okay? And it looks like it's got a little hole. And sometimes you can actually soak rice, stuff it in, and you steam it. This is very popular Shanghai dessert, okay? Then you make a syrup, put it right on top. But today, it is a savory dish, okay? I have egg wash, I have shrimp, I have ground pork, and all the seasoning right here, okay? Then I want to show you, I'm going to have a dinner knife, okay? Now look at this. Tiny bit of cornstarch. I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? First, I dust the lotus root. Now this lotus root is parboiled for about 2 minutes, okay? So make sure it's cooked. If you don't want to cook them, you have to cook them a little bit earlier, longer. But if you cook it longer, the meat will be overcooked. So I parboil this, okay? Now you can see the difference between the color. This is uncooked and this is cooked. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference?
Oh,
see? Uncooked
yeah,
and cooked. Okay, so this way, the little things like that I would like to remind you, okay? Now we dust this, we dust this, we dust this, and then set it aside. And match, it has to be matched, perfect match, okay? Perfect match. You see that? Mm-hmm. That means in the same section, okay? In the meantime, I want to show you how to fill it, okay? Here, one of these on one side. You got the mixture, okay? Mm-hmm. And then, can you see that?
Yeah,
very nice. And then the other side, also, you push it down, push it down. Why push it down? Because I want to fill the hole. You see that? I want to fill the hole. That's why I push it down.
Yeah.
And then I put two together. I put two together. Okay, look at that. Look at that. I put two together, two together, two together. And I use my hand to smooth it up. And you can see, okay? You can literally see, this is very uniform. Can you see that? Nice and uniform, nice and uniform, nice and uniform. And this, all these holes are filled. Can you see that? Yeah. All these holes are filled, right?
Yeah.
All these holes are filled. And then we'll do another one. So everybody, now, traditionally, you should not do 4 pieces because 4 is a bad luck number, okay? Except the lion's head, okay? Lion's head is a 四季啊嘛,
So it's like a sandwich, right?
Yeah, they're like a sandwich. Basically, it's a sandwich. But since it's nice and round, so I call it the gold corn, okay? And look at how beautiful. And all of these you can do it ahead of time. You don't have to do it in the last minute. No reason to do it in the last minute, okay? And then I'm going to heat up this, and I'll show you how to pan fry this. When this is nice and done, we put it all together. Now, anybody have any question? Now look at that. I use a tiny bit of egg, and I smooth these. Can you see how I do it? That's how nice and how smooth this is. Look at that, okay? So everything is about experience. When you do it enough time, you can do really, really beautiful. And all of these are so beautiful. And now this is the final one. Look at how beautiful. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you invent? So people ask, is that some of your invention?
This is the ingredient is a little bit different than most people. Okay, because I add a lot of other things into it, and I have added some chopped garlic and ginger and some chili. I even have a tiny bit of chopped chili to give you a little kick. It's a jalapeno. Okay, serrano. This is serrano, and sometimes you can even use a Thai chili. I'm going to heat this up. Okay, and I'm going to check my lion's head. Okay.
Yes.
Whoa, this is so beautiful. It is getting there. And I'm going to check my, this is almost there. It's amazing. Everything is almost ready. So,
all at the same time.
The lion's head, all at the same time. All the dishes will be served at the same time. Okay, don't worry.
Yes.
Oh, another thing that I like to remind you. After you remove the shell from the shrimp. Don't throw them away. You go to Tom Yam Goong, Thai restaurant, they use this to make broth. Okay, to flavor the broth. Mm-hmm. So you can, when you make broth, your fish broth, don't throw this away. Okay, this is very flavorful. Okay, so make sure I'm going to remove these. So everybody can see how I do it. Okay. In the meantime, I want to show you how easy it is. I use a tiny bit of oil, not much oil. Okay. Now, tiny bit of oil. We don't need to use too much oil. I just enough. This is a really beautiful pan. Make it easy.
Yeah, it is.
And it's amazing. It heats up really fast. Easy to clean up, okay? And available in all the department stores.
Do you have to? Can you put it on a high heat for this pan or medium high?
Oh yeah, no, high heat. This is not non-stick. Okay, this is not non-stick. Okay, I put it right here. I brown this. I brown this. I brown this, and I brown this. Let me show you how beautiful this is. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to use a tiny bit of broth to cook this. A tiny bit of broth because it's pork, right? So I use this tiny bit of broth to cook this. Can you see how hot this is?
Yeah, it is.
And then, this is amazing. This is actually designed by my good friend, Chef Thomas Keller of French Laundry. And this is a universal lid. You can have small pot, big pot, and just move around like that. It's got ventilation right here. It's beautiful. My dear friend, Thomas Keller, you ever eaten in a French Laundry? It's a too much, okay? And every time I try to go and book a table, they will say, "Who are you?" I'm saying, "Martin Yan." They say, "Who? Martin who?" If they don't know who I am, unfortunately. Anyway, now, of course, I have good connection. When I want to go and eat, I will also ask my good friend Jacques Ben to order book a table for me. Now, why I'm doing this, I'm going to show you. I'm going to do it at the back, okay? Oh, we're going to do it on the back. And then we're going to do on the back here, we'll hit it slow. And then in the meantime, I want to show you how beautiful this is, okay? This is ready. Look at that, okay? And this, I take it out. And then I use a knife, okay, with a tiny bit of water or oil, tiny bit of water or oil. Okay, look at that, it's beautifully done.
Yeah, it looks so good, so colorful.
Yeah, it's going to be so beautiful. Okay, now,
wow.
And I want to have a plate. I'm going to show you a plate. Get me a nice plate, then I will show you how to remove it, okay? In the meantime, I'm going to make the sauce for our lotus gold corn. Perfect. Look at that. I hope it works out. I hold on to this. Now this is hot. I hold on to this. I go like this. And I go like that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, I can see the
beautiful
steam coming out.
Yeah. The steam coming out. Now look at this. I want to show you. Because this one, God, look at that.
Oh, okay. That looks so good.
It is so good. And then what you're going to do is you make a special syrup, okay? Special syrup. And then you put it over here. Put it over here.
Oh, what kind of syrup is that?
This is like coconut. This is coconut cream with a tiny bit of. Wow. Look at how beautiful. Now, and then let me show you. We're in California. We're in a food country. I garnish this berries. Okay. Wow, beautiful. Now look at that. Isn't it amazing? Huh? Isn't it amazing? And then for my garden, the mint. And then a tiny bit of chopped nuts. This is pistachio. And then also coconut, shredded coconut.
Yeah, people said they love the color. It's very colorful.
Beautiful. Look at that. Shredded coconut all over. Now, have you ever seen a egg treasure rice pudding like this? No. Now, look how beautiful. Close up. Look at that.
Yeah.
Round turning table. Turning table. Look at that. Everybody can enjoy this. Isn't it amazing?
How many people would that serve? What do you think?
This were at least 6 serving.
Yeah.
6 serving. Because you don't want to, because normally this is sweetened coconut milk. You don't want to overdo it, okay? In the meantime, why I'm doing I think the CG Tao is also ready, okay? I'm going to show you the lion's head. Look at that.
Wow, that's my favorite. Nice? This one is my favorite, yeah.
Yeah, this is beautiful. And then in the meantime, I have some, this is really, you go to a hot pot, this is wonderful. With the tong ho, it's like belong to the chrysanthemum family. And then I have the shrimp right here. Look at that, and the tong ho and the shrimp. And I want to show you. I have a coaster. I don't know. I just put it right here so everybody can see. I just put it right here. Okay, let me show you. Look at that. Okay, just to make sure everybody can see it. So look at that. Look how beautiful this is. Okay, and then I actually can make something to thicken this up later on. Okay. Anybody have any question? What is
dinner? What is your dinner time tonight?
Dinner time. And then now we make the sauce for the gold corn, okay? We have the broth, okay? I'm gonna show you how wonderful. We have oyster sauce, okay? And then we have garlic, which is toasted a little bit. And I have chili garlic sauce, okay? Give that nice color. And a tiny bit of wine, and more wine, okay? Look at that. No, now you don't like wine, you don't have to put wine, okay? And then we thicken it up with a tiny bit of broth, okay? How do you thicken a dish? Very important. A tiny bit of white pepper too. There's a little kick, okay? Now, I will show you. I want to thicken this up. I want to show you how beautiful this can be, okay? Now, look at that. Thicken this up. Beautiful. In the meantime, I will show you. This is ready. Oh, this is sauce is ready. I'm going to show you. Beautiful. And then I want to show you how you can do all of these. This is beautiful. Done. Now, this is done. I'm going to put this over here so everybody can see the sauce.
I can smell it from here.
Vibrant. Yeah, you can smell it in Arizona and Canada and Minnesota, okay? And then,
super hungry now.
And then I want to show you, we're going to finish cooking this, okay? Oh. Look at that.
Wow.
Look how beautiful. It's moving. Now it's actually cooked. So I turned it upside down. Oh, look at nice. Look at the color. Look at the color, okay? Look at the color. Okay? And look at the color. Look how beautiful this is. This is gold corn. Okay.
Yep. Wow, that looks so good.
And then look at it, it's amazing. Okay. And then when it's done, I'm going to show you how to serve this. Okay. You have a tongue. Okay. And you have one of these. Okay. And you have a spoon. Okay. Everything I have right here. And this is how you do it. And then you put this. 1. Look how beautiful. And 2. And 3. Okay. And 4. Okay. This one came out. Normally, it should not come out. But today, too excited to come out. Okay. And then, beautiful. It normally didn't come out. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. One here, one here, and one here, and one here, and one here. Okay. And then I put the sauce back. So heat it up because I don't want to waste the dripping. And then when this is done, I will show you how beautiful this is. And then more vegetable. So normally like that and like that. And then I will show you how beautiful this is. And then the sauce. Let me show you. This is Happy New Year.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Only the top. And then, can you see that?
Yep. Very pretty.
Today, I have present to you. Let me put it this way. This way is a lot better. Okay. We have shown you 3 wonderful dishes. And then if you want, you can actually thicken this up. Let me show you how to serve these in a beautiful bowl.
Meanwhile, let us announce the last winner.
Let's
Layla Peng from New Jersey. Layla, thank you very much for joining today. And just want to let you know, for those winners, actually we have a random selection beginning of the show. I have a dedicated person to randomly pick from the audience list. So if you want to win something next time, come join us. Come join us next time. Thank you.
Now, let me show you finally how wonderful this is. Okay. Now this is going to be good. And then I use this. Now make sure everybody join us. This is going to be, it soak up the juice and the sauce. This vegetable is so beautiful. Okay. It soak it up. And this, it is just unbelievable. Okay. And the shrimp, I put it right on top. Okay. Now look at this. And then I can actually, I want to show you how easy it is. You make this dish even more beautiful. Okay, now you remember the sauce. Look at the sauce. Look at the beautiful sauce.
Yeah.
This is the braising sauce. Okay, I actually literally I thicken the braising sauce. Okay, and then we put it back on top. This is going to be so beautiful. Okay, and it's amazing. Look at that.
Oh, think about you add a bunch of noodle in the sauce, like, oh.
Yeah. You can actually, you know what? Another thing you can do is you put cellophane noodle on the bottom. You serve with cellophane noodle, braised cellophane noodle, or you serve with regular ramen noodle. Okay, and it's going to be so beautiful. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to thicken. You use 1 portion of water or broth. So about 1 portion of cornstarch is about 2 or 3 portions of water. Okay, that's how you do it. And then of course, for anybody who would like to ask more cooking tips, more recipes, make sure you go to yancancook.com or On Lok. Yan can cook with On Lok. Okay. Now when this is all done, once again, I'm going to show you how beautiful this is. Look at this sauce. Look at this sauce. Oh, this is my version of the 4 happiness. 紅燒獅子頭. Okay, look at that. And I'm not kidding. It is so delicious and it's so good. And this is amazing. Look at that.
Oh, that looks so good.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you can do it in a clay pot, or you can do it any way you want, and never waste anything. Okay, waste nothing. Okay, the reason why I use this because this is really flavorful. It goes well with any dish. This is a lemon mint. In fact, I have a special guest in my kitchen, Chef Yuki been right here in my kitchen today, and amazing. Yuki, come over here. Yuki is a very talented chef, and he's give me mental and psychological support today. And we have been friends. We cook together. We do a lot of things together, and I'm quite sure both of us would like to wish you all, everybody around the world, Happy New Year. 恭喜發財！
恭喜發財! Thank you, Chef Yan. Thank you very much. Let me just go do some Let me just get back to some housekeeping item. Okay, so our next show is going to be on. Let me show you real quick. Okay. Okay, so our next show is going to be on. We have a continuous program, so then it's going to be a first Thursday of each month, and next show will be on February 2nd, 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific time. And also, if you want to check out the recipe, visit us at onlok.org/Yan-Can-Cook with On Lok, and we will post the recording of this show together with the recipe. Thank you very much, Chef Yan, for tonight's show, and then we'll see you a month later.
Wish you good luck, good fortune, good health, and happiness for you, your family, and anybody you know. Happy New Year. 恭喜發財.
恭喜發財. Happy New Year. Thank you very much for coming this time, and I'll see you next month. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.